Hello all and welcome back to Operation Northwind. It is turn 7, July 1939 for the Germans. We have 65 IPP to spend this turn, so we're going to spend it all on 5 cavalry for 15, 4 infantry and airborne for another 15, a fighter for 10, 2 medium tanks for 6 each, 2 militia, and Lend-Lease, the Finns a AAA gun for 4, and the Spanish Nationalists medium armor for 5. That will be all of our 65. We have 4 undamaged major factories. So we're going to go for advanced mech is black, improved construction is blue, jet fighters is red, and advanced subs is pink. We need 2 7s and 2 8s or higher. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so 10, 10, 12, 10. So that is very good. We will take that any day of the week. So advanced mech goes to stage 3. Improved construction to stage 3. Jet fighters to stage 3. And advanced subs to stage 3. Okay. Even though our dice in our battles last time were not the greatest, thankfully tech is still helping us out. So that will be the tech. Now, before I forget again, we have diplomacy. So we are going to go for, we have 4 factories, so we get 4 again. So Norway is green, Sweden is brown, Greece is purple, and Turkey is white. We need 1s or 2s with these. So 7, 9, 10, 5. So once again, very good for tech rolls, but not good for diplomacy. So we get no diplomacy. Okay. Non-combat movements, or Spanish nationalists, I guess, first. Spanish nationalists are not doing anything. They're not moving anything. They're just going to hang tight and do nothing. But the Finns are going to do a little bit of movement here. The Finns are going to move their infantry and artillery up to southern Finland, leaving just the militia into Helsinki. Okay, so that is it for the Finns. That's it for Nationalist Spain. Vichy. Let's do Vichy while we're thinking about it. So Vichy is going to pick up 2 infantry, put them on the transport in M1. It's going to come over to M2 and land in northern Algeria, taking that buck, and then he is going to go into port. I need an import marker. There he is. Okay. So that is the Vichy move. So the Vichy will go up $1. So the Vichy go up to 5, and the Free French are down to 3. And then non-combat movement. And if the British want to declare war on me, they can certainly do so. The subs in M1, along with the 2 destroyers, the subs are going to go 1, 2, 3 to I-35 and hang out there. The 2 destroyers are going to go 1 to M3 and hang out there with the Italian destroyer. And I think that is it for Vichy. So then Germany. Germany is going to take its 3 subs in A33, move to A35, and convoy right there. Yes, the seaplane can come after them later, but that's the only thing that can get to them. So we're going to try to take that $6 from the British. We are going to bring the Navy out of port, go through the canal there, and attack the Danish ship there with battleship, heavy cruiser, battle cruiser, 2 TBDs, coastal defense ship, and a destroyer. And the transport's going to stay in port where it's at. Into Denmark, we are going to send 2 infantry, the tactical bomber, and the fighter from Eastern Germany, and the medium bomber from Western Germany. I was debating if I was going to hit the London factory this turn, but with 4 fighters there, my test rolls were very positive, but you know when they come to the game that they'll blow both my planes out of the sky because I have no escort jet without long-range aircraft. So I decided against that. Okay, so now we have just the 2 battles. I guess 3 battles technically, right? So let's start with the rating. And we have our handy-dandy German and British dice here. So let's do the little guy first. So he's at a +1. And at the 4 and a 4, so that's nothing. Okay, number 2 is the +2. And at the 5 and an 8, so that's a 7 and a 3. So that's 4. So let me mark that before we forget about it. That's 4. And then the last big guy. Just need at least 2 or more guys. Come on. Whoops. He got a 5 and he got a 6. So nothing. So we take 4 off of that line. So that's not bad. 10 total. Off the German lines between the between the Italians and the Germans. They take $10. May lose a sub or 2 this next turn because they're both in range to do stuff, but we'll see what happens there. Okay, next, let's do the naval battle up there. We have a battleship at 8, and 8 is purple. We have 2 TBDs at 2, they're red. We have a battle cruiser at 7. He's black. We have a coastal defense ship at 4. He is blue, and destroyer is 4 and blue also. So that's 2, 4, 6. Make sure I got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Now he's got a coastal defense ship in defense. And his coastal defense ship in defense will be at a 6, which is green. Okay. So the attack. Well, I see 1, 2. I see 2 hits. So battleship got him, and the coastal defense ship or destroyer got him. Okay, so we got 1 hit. He's got 1 in defense. That's a 3, so he gets a hit. So I'm going to actually damage the battleship. And then they are all going to go back into port. Where is my... Okay. Grab my damage markers. So the battleship will be damaged, but he's going to go back into port so he can repair next turn. Okay, and the coastal defense ship is gone. Okay, so then next we are going to have 2 infantry, a fighter, a tactical, and a medium versus a militia. Okay. So we are going to have a medium and tactical both at 7, and there's no target select, so they can both be rolled together. A fighter is green at 6, and then 2 infantry at 2 are red. Okay, so round one. No hits so far, but the one infantry missed. The tray. Okay, so absolutely no hits. So my rolls continue to suck in the battles. His one militia. Rolls a 12, no good. So round two. My planes really need to start hitting. Okay, there we go. Fighter hits, tactical hits, infantry hits. So 3 hits in round two. And return fire from the militia is a 4. That's no good. Okay. So the Germans will take Denmark with 2 infantry. And we'll go up $1 to 41. Okay, I think that's it for the battles now. So non-combat and annexation. So we're going to annex Hungary here. So that's worth $2. That's going to take us to 43. Okay. The fighter, tactical, and medium that attack Denmark are all going to land into Western Germany. We'll put them in later. They're still busy there now. The air transport is going to fly to Western Germany to pick up the airborne. 1. And then go 2, 3, 4, 5, and land in central Romania. The 3 cav in Bavaria will walk into Austria. The cavalry in Berlin will go 1, 2 to Austria. The fighter in Eastern Germany will fly 1, 2, 3, 4 to Paris. We'll add him to that task force marker here in a little bit. 1 infantry from Belgium is going to walk into Picardy. 2 infantry from Western Germany are going to rail into Paris. The 3rd one's going to rail to Warsaw. And then in Paris, the light armor, 1, 2 to Bavaria, along with 2 self-propelled artillery and 1 medium armor, all from Paris, will go 2 into Bavaria. And we'll add these guys here to the task force marker then. So Paris will now have a fighter, 2 self-propelled, 2 infantry, and a medium tank there. Now we can land these planes here because we have some room. Okay. I believe that is all the non-combat. What was I thinking here? What was I thinking there? I don't know what I was thinking there. So we're going to take that non-combat marker off because I'm not exactly sure why I put him there. So I think we're looking good. Germany's definitely not nearly as strong as they were last game. And you got the Russian horde sitting on the doorsteps of Warsaw right now. So yeah, let's place our units, collect some income, and then keep on moving. So we're going to deliver the Lend-Leases. So Eastern Germany, out of the port, up to Southern Finland is the AA gun. Oops, I didn't show it to you guys. So Southern Finland gets a AAA gun. Bohemia, or Berlin even, by the rail, light armor or medium armor into Basque Country to join the rest of the group there. And then placement of units for the Germans. Okay. 1 infantry in Paris. So he'll go on the task force marker. 3 infantry into Western Germany, along with the airborne and the fighter. That's our 5 for Western Germany. The 5 cavalry will go into Bavaria. A medium tank into Warsaw, just to protect everything. The 2nd medium tank into Berlin. And then the militia into Normandy and Aquitaine, just in case. And I believe that is it. For any of you wondering, in this version of House Rules, Russia cannot attack a major power until they're at full income, not just wartime income. So I'm not as worried about Warsaw this turn. Otherwise, I would have moved a lot more stuff there if I could have in a normal game. But we are trying out some new things here, so we'll give that a try there, see how that goes. So I believe that is it for non-combat. I believe that is it for placement of units. I feel like I have a lot less stuff on the board than I did last game. But that's how it goes. So now we have 3 recruitment rules, sorry. So blue will be Vichy, yellow and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be Spain, and the black die on a 2 will be Finland. So at 12, Finland got a 2, so that was great, and Vichy got an 11. So Finland with a 2, we are going to place 2 militia into southern Finland. Make that just a little tougher for him to get into. And yeah. So, I would love to have Spain, but I guess the second best one was Finland. So yeah. So now we get to collect some money. So we have 43 plus the Vichy 5 is 48. So 48 and 6 in bonuses is 54. 54. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 54. And the Molotov-Ribbentrop pack should still be in effect at the end of the turn. So that'll be an extra 5 there. So that'll be 60. What did I say? 50. That should be 59 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 54 and 5. No other bonuses at this point. So let's do a quick disposition, guys, and then we'll get on to the Russian turn. So Warsaw has 2 infantry and a medium tank. Central Romania and Bessarabia are still the same, except for there's a airborne and air transport in Central Romania. Austria has 4 cavalry. Bavaria has 5 cavalry, 2 self-propelled artillery, 1 light armor, 1 medium armor. Eastern Germany has a militia. Berlin has a medium armor. Denmark has 2 infantry. Western Germany has 2 fighters, tactical, medium, strategic bomber. The whole Navy's in port with a damaged battleship, AAA gun, seaplane, 4 infantry, and an airborne. Belgium has an infantry. Picardy has an infantry. Alsace has a mountain man. Normandy and Aquitaine have a militia. Vichy has a fighter, infantry, and artillery in southern France. Paris has 3 infantry, 2 self-propelled artillery, fighter, and medium armor. Add a medium tank to the National Spain and Basque Country. The rest stays the same. Recruitment was missed. A-35 has 2 subs and a coastal sub for Germany and 3 Vichy subs. Took $4 damage from the British there. And Vichy took northern Algeria with 2 infantry, and the transport is in port. The Vichy destroyers are in M3. I think that is it. If you guys have any questions, please ask. And as always, we will see you next year. Have a good one.